Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the Shonen Central YouTube channel. My name is Harrison Senpai and we're back today with the Black Clover Chapter 237 review. This chapter begins with another look at the disaster that has struck the Clover Kingdom and more specifically the Golden Dawn headquarters, and to what some people may see as a very, very sad scene as what is presumably a dead Hamon. It may seem small, but just the sheer fact that we've not just had nameless civilians or magic knights die in this arc, but actual semi-relevant magic knights of big magic knight teams is a big indicator to the sheer size of the tragedy that has struck the kingdom, as well as setting up the very dark tone for the future of this arc and saga. Before we crack on though, as always, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy the chapter, and be sure to leave your answer to the comment question of the day in the comment section there down below. Today's question is, before we crack on though, as always, make sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy the chapter, and be sure to leave your answer to the comment section question of the day in the comment section down below. Today's question is, out of the 3 Triad members, which ones do you think match up with each of these psychological traits? For those of you unaware, I was supposed to mention this in my last Black Clover review a few weeks ago, but the Dark Triad in psychology actually refers to 3 different personality traits. I'm going to leave you guys to search up the definition from each of these, because honestly, I'm the last person you want giving you an English lesson, if you couldn't tell already. But on a more fun and slightly positive note, we see Klaus, the Compass Girl, and some other Golden Dawn members fighting up against another one of the Dark Disciples, right to their very limit, almost on the brink of death. We find out that the remaining Dark Disciple is sort of like a magic counter UAV. Basically he uses mist magic and he can completely conceal himself from detection against the Golden Dawn members. He's able to move around freely, no problem whatsoever through the mist, and attack them from a distance by bombarding them with different attacks, until his so-called natural enemy, as stated by himself, Yuno, appears on the battlefield. Yuno is able to blow away all of his mist as well as his mist armor, allowing the Compass Girl to trap him, allowing Klaus to deal the final finishing blow. Honestly, it's really beautiful to see this side of the Golden Dawn, because at least in my opinion, this side of them has gone fairly unnoticed in the series so far. Ever since the beginning of the series, the Golden Dawn have sort of been painted in this really mysterious light, almost disconnected from one another. Aside from obviously Yuno, Mimosa, Klaus, etc. But now we've finally seen this really close, tight-knit bond that the Golden Dawn members actually all share. And of course it has to be when all of the Golden Dawn members more or less have been absolutely slaughtered. Also, on the topic of Klaus, you can actually really see the influence Asta has had on Klaus, who specifies that he's actually been training more on the physical side of his abilities, which honestly in reality does actually put him one step ahead of a lot of his fellow magic knights around him. The other extremely bit of really interesting information that we learned during this fight was that actually that everyone who was affected by the elf invasion during the elf arc actually still holds a small percentage of the elven power within them that they will be able to access with enough training. So I can't wait to see more of them use this power, especially the likes of Luck, for example. This chapter, however, after such a positive victory, delivers a massive you to the Golden Dawn by showing us on the final page William be captured by Zeno with absolutely zero effort whatsoever. Zeno hasn't broken a sweat at all. He hasn't shown the slightest sign of worry, and he's not even took his hands out of his pockets at all since we first ever saw him. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I can't see a way out for the Golden Dawn at this moment of time at all, full stop. The remaining members don't stand a cat in hell's chance, not in the absolute slightest. All three of them are on the brink of collapse, and they're still going to have to go up against an arcane stage mage in Zeno who effortlessly took out their leader. Three possibilities though that I could see happening in the coming chapters is Asta rolling in out of nowhere, because that's just sort of what Asta does. 2, we finally see the likes of Patry and all of his crew come back into the story, because we've not really seen what they've been up to ever since the end of the invasion arc. Or number 3, William, as well as Yuno, are actually kidnapped and taken back to the Spade Kingdom, setting up what will be an eventual invasion on the Spade Kingdom arc. Overall, it was very short but very, very sweet chapter. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see what happens next. The thing is, there's knowing Black Clover, it's going to be something completely left field that's going to blow my mind. I can't wait. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not ready to become a member of the Senpai Squad. We're going to wrap up this review here. I'll be seeing you guys in another video very, very soon. But as always, until then, peace.